bunch of snacky things. I have that Dole Whip drink. Protein drink. Yeah. That's the one that was coming up in.
Put your mouth around. Put your mouth around it.
Yep, here we go again. Exactly. Well, hey, they're definitely funding me today.
Put your mouth around it. Put your mouth around it. Put your mouth around. Put your mouth around it. Put your mouth around. Put your mouth around it.
Hate when I do that.
Put your mouth around. Put your mouth around it. Put your mouth around it.
Yeah. Probably. So I agree. There's nothing we can do to stop it, though, until TikTok realizes that they made a big mistake making that a gift. Where you can choose the music. They need to make it a gift with a set piece of music. Or it can only be something from Spotify, not AI created. No, it's not. Here we go. Stirring. I love this mug. Dress, but thank you. It is a whole dress. Well, a short dress, but a whole dress. With a lid. So we have the 20 grams of protein shake. And seaweed snacks. No idea what that one says. It's in German. It's salty. Like mildly salty is what they say. Hey, so far they've given me $15, so, you know. No idea what it's saying. My German is not that good. Definitely the joke is on them. Because they're just funding my life. Do you ever have something go down the wrong way and then you sneeze because of it? Hate when that happens. Where do you find what? Oh, the seaweed? Um, I think it's in the same aisle as like Asian food. Thank you. I hate when that happens. It's not the seaweed. I had the protein shake go down the wrong pipe or start to. Didn't quite make it. Now I'm gonna have to wash this hand towel. Nope, not an allergy. It was um, sometimes when it hits the back of my throat, instead of going down, it goes up my sinus. That's what, just a little bit of it went up my sinus. It's just water. Have you ever had sushi? Because your sushi will be wrapped in something called nori, which is basically this but in large form. So that's what nori is. Nori is seaweed. Oh yeah, you're allergic to seafood, so no sushi for you. I'm very grateful that I'm not allergic to seafood. Yes, yes, it would. You probably wouldn't be able to have the seaweed either because just of where it's from. So, safety first kind of thing. Anna Grace, something you can do that will give you this kind of crispness? No, only because this style is no longer designed. It's no longer in the shop. I got it from the shop 3 years ago, though. Um, take baby kale and spinach. You can put it into a large 1 gallon Ziploc bag. Put about a tablespoon, maybe a little more, of olive oil or avocado oil, a neutral oil with any seasoning that you want in the bag. And you massage it gently so you don't break the leaves up too much. But you make sure that every single leaf is coated with the oil and seasoning. Then you lay it out on parchment paper and you bake it in a low oven. And I can't remember the temperature you bake it at, but it's for like 5 minutes. You don't do it for very long because both kale and spinach will crisp up and burn pretty fast. But you end up with chips that are vegetable and it's delicious. And I do that a lot. Or when I had an oven, I did that a lot. AI summary, you're way off again. making a homemade kale and seaweed salad. You can also take cauliflower and cut it up into little tiny pieces and do the same thing, lightly coat it with oil and seasoning and lay it out on parchment paper and bake it in the oven. Now that you'll cook at a higher temp for a longer period of time, but it comes out a little bit crispy on the outside, and it's really good if you put, like, now I can't use Parmesan, I use Pecorino Romano, but put Parmesan cheese on it when you're doing it, and it crisps up even better, and you end up with basically a healthy vegetable version of popcorn for movie night. I do things like that. Nori, seaweed. Large black olives. And a protein shake or protein drink. The ones I get are lightly coated with sea salt, so yes, they taste a little bit salty. They don't really have much flavor other than that. The other ones that you can get have like wasabi coating. No, thank you. I like my tongue to stay within my mouth and not screaming in pain. I do too. Black olives are like my number one favorite. But the ones I got from Walmart, the Better Goods brand, they're the large green olives, and they're stuffed with lemon and orange rinds, and of course they're pickled in the brine, and the flavor is so good. I love those. Okay. The ones that I get at Walmart, they're look in the olive section. They're in tall, thin glass jars, and they're the same kind of green olives that they'll stuff with pimiento and blue cheese and other things. Only the brine is a little less pungent, and the stuffing is orange and lemon peel rind, and it's delicious. It's really, really good. So, okay, that is done. I feel a little less shaky. I was definitely needing food. The lemon peels taste really good. They also have blue cheese stuffed ones for those who like the pungent cheese. I do not do the moldy cheeses because I react to them about the same way I would penicillin. Badly. I think the Manjaro is working. This is not as noticeable. It's less. That's the thing I noticed when I was looking in the mirror today while brushing my teeth. I was like, the waddle's less waddly. Oh no, Grandma, I'm so sorry. I started the 7.5 a little over a week ago. So I'm starting to notice a difference in how I feel from it. No fun. It means you subscribe. You've done the heart me, the follow. Sorry. I get the pneumonia vaccine every year because I have a problem with getting pneumonia at the drop of a hat. And I agree with Anna Grace. Feel better soon. You too, Diana. My problem is I'll have an allergic reaction to something, usually medication. And I go from, I'm going to finish the olives later. I go from an asthma reaction to bronchitis to pneumonia in like 14 hours. It's really fast because my lungs will fill up. I've had the shingles shot. It's a 2-part. Oh, the person outside who's talking on their phone very loudly says that it costs an arm and a fucking leg. Okay. Good to know. I think Toothless. I love that name. I didn't have a reaction to the shot, the shingles shot. After 50, if you've had chickenpox as a child, the likelihood of getting shingles goes up as you get older. Yeah. And if you're under a lot of stress, get it now rather than later. Yes. Uh, just by lucky happenstance, because the person who was renting the room canceled. So the guy came around and says, "Hey, you want another night in the room?" I'm like, "Yes." So, haven't we all? Stress is definitely higher right now than ever. Everybody is feeling it, except for possibly the 1%. By the way, Tinker, I finally remembered. It's a Tinker, a tailor, a candlestick maker. That was the rhyme from my childhood, from Mother Goose, I think. Um, no, not for free, but I got another night. So it probably would be a good idea. I would do it on a Friday, so you have the weekend. If you're not working on the weekend, you'll have the weekend to get through the 24-hour reaction if you're going to have a reaction. I didn't have one. I got very lucky. But considering how bad I react to so many things, I got really lucky. I had shingles, and I waited a year and then got the shot to make sure I don't get it again anytime soon. I got it between Christmas and New Year's a couple of years ago. That was such a delight. Started here and went up into the hair. Or actually started here and went up into the hair. My brothers both tinkered. Jim, Dad brought home an old-fashioned calculator from work, a adding machine. And Jim was like 3 years old. He took it apart. Dad had to explain that to the office. Yeah. They are. They're extremely painful. I got very lucky that I got a mild case. My mom had them so bad that her scalp hurt for like 6 months. What do I do? This. I do this. I sit, I talk, I tell stories about my life, and just chit chat with people. It started during COVID because couldn't go to restaurants with friends, couldn't go socialize, and I needed an outlet. It was just me and my dog at the time. I couldn't go to the pool, I couldn't go exercise, I couldn't do any of the things that I wanted to do and normally did. And I had to quit driving Lyft because the only people getting rides were healthcare workers and people going to like dialysis and stuff, things that you just couldn't stop doing. And I was not comfortable wearing a mask, and I am in the autoimmune, probably should avoid it kind of health condition. So we took a year off from driving, and the only reason I was able to do that is I'd gotten a inheritance right as COVID started. And I bought my home, I bought my car, and I basically paid for a year of not working. Paid all the bills that way, which ran me out of what was left of the inheritance. There was also refrigerator died a month after I moved in. The washer died the week I moved in. The air conditioner died. The compressor motor had to replace that. Had termites flying out of the walls about a month and a half after I moved in. Each time it was like $750 or more to repair. And yeah, if I miss a comment, it's because I was looking this way, that way. I don't stick on the screen very well. So I apologize. Yeah, everything happened at once, exactly. And then, just buying groceries and all the other things that you have to do. Oh, not looking for a man either. Nope, not looking. Definitely not. Thank you, Anna. Oh, ouch. I just stuck my thumb into my under eyelid. Anyway. So, it's a mobile home. It's not like a house where you get a homeowner's inspection. It was a mobile home, and the floorboards were in great shape, so I didn't have any worry there. Had no clue what the underside looked like because I can't get down there and look. But it was in beautiful shape from the looks of it. Little did I know there were termites in the walls, but I should have known because it had wood paneling walls instead of drywall. So, gotcha. We are going to have another black olive because, heck, they're here. And they're yummy. And the washer was just something that you didn't expect would be broken. And it turned out it may not have been the washer. The outlet was not working. So I had to have Ken come and replace several outlets and fix a few things a week after I moved in. So, anyway. Beth, yes, the desk clerk came by and said, "Hey, do you want to renew the room for another day?" I'm like, "I can." I looked on the app and it said it was not available. He says, "We got a cancellation." I'm like, "Say no more." And so I have the room for another day. And I actually can get tomorrow too because I have 3,000 points saved up, so I can get it cheaper tomorrow. And I get the money from last week's lives in the morning. So when that hits my account, I'll walk up and pay for it. Which takes me to Friday, and it's very likely that my Social Security will hit either Thursday or Friday. No, that takes me to Thursday. What the heck? Today is Tuesday. It takes me to Thursday. I should get my Social Security either middle of the day Thursday or on Friday. So, because the 1st is Saturday. So we'll see. that means that if I need to get one more day, I can. I am not going to stay past that, though, because I want to have as much of my money as possible for getting that van. I'm pretty sure it'll come on Friday because the 1st is Saturday, and I usually get it a day or two before the 1st. Yes, I am, Babs. Yeah, Amtrak's only going to cost me like $40 to get over to where my friend is, who has the van. So that's not going to be expensive, and I'm going to leave Heimdall with his food and everything at my friend's. So he's going to have a fun weekend with her, or a couple of days with her. And then once I get the van and drive back, we will have something we can sleep in that's a lot more comfortable. When the 1st falls on the weekend and the 3rd is Monday, I usually get it either Friday or Thursday. So, and I've been getting it a couple of days early from the 1st. So that I get, we don't get it on Mondays. I get it on Wednesdays. We get told how much we're going to get paid on Monday, but it doesn't hit my bank until Wednesday. Me too, Beth, me too. Come on. Which is why I made that video singing One More Day. I wish I could remember all of that song. It's a great song from a musical. I am averaging now somewhere between $65 and $100 each week. I'm going to sell the Jeep, possibly to a junkyard, but the Jeep will be gone. Probably did haircut her. Things, I don't always pay attention. I do too, Jody. I have quite a few musicals that I like. Some of the oddest words end up on the filter list, and it filters. If I were a rich man, yabba-dibby-dibby-dibby-dibby-dibby-dibby-dum, all day long I'd biddy-biddy-bum, idle, deedle, diddle, diddle man. I wouldn't have to work hard, yabba-dibby-dibby-dibby-dibby-dibby-dibby-dum, all day long I'd biddy-biddy-bum, idle, deedle, diddle, diddle man. I'm in the same room, so. Carol, you have to have a certain amount of followers, and you have to stay on a minimum of 90 minutes to start monetizing. It's follow count, video view count, and how long you stay on the live. In the beginning, it's pennies. What you get the money for is gifts. And the higher your following and view count is, the more percentage that you get both from going live and the gifts. The percentage goes up. So all these things add up together. When I first started, I was getting maybe $4 or $5 a week, and more if I got some really decent gifts. Now, the same goes with your video views. You have to have 10,000 followers before your video's monetized. Then your video itself has to be over a minute. So 1 minute and 1 second. Try to make it engaging. I'm not the best at that. I just basically talk. I do things. I'm not the big entertainer. I don't create wild stories or fantasy worlds or anything else. Some really great ones to watch that do that kind of thing are Sia Melange's Cafe Latte, Sia Later's Hell's Bells. There's a girl who does another kind of like Angel in Hell kind of thing that's really interesting, and I can't think of her name right now, but I really love her videos. She has basically a demon who hangs out with her and has become very attached to her and is turning out to be good, not bad. There are several who do like restaurant stories from their experience as a hostess, a chef, a waiter, any of those viewpoints. And they're very fun and engaging. There's the one gal who does the ones about working in an office, and she is amazing, and there's too many people who are using her sound and monetizing off of her, and that's really annoying. But there's a lot of ways that you can go and make money on here as a content creator. Yeah. Yeah, it's deposited to PayPal. I think you can have it deposit to other, but the fastest is PayPal. I would set up a PayPal just for monetization. You get a credit card or debit card with it and everything. Every time she goes live, she monetizes. Every time she goes live and gets gifts, that's monetization. So like Monday, I got all of maybe 97 cents in gifts. Today is Tuesday, and I've already gotten $16.77 from gifts because of those stupid little songs. If you battle with people, you get more gifts because you're battling, and you tend to make more money doing that. I don't do that very often, usually with someone that I'm friends with, and we more have a conversation and let the battle thing just be on in the background. You still get a small amount, like it starts out pennies and it builds up. the longer you stay live, the more you earn. So the more interaction, the more people you have in your room, the more taps, all these things add up. So I don't beg for the taps. I don't beg for the gifts. I don't ask for any of it. I just come on to have fun, and I go for my 90 minutes 90% of the time. Now, this morning I ended it early because I thought I was checking out the room. Lo and behold, I didn't have to, but anyhow, my brain just went, home. I've got those pink pillows sitting on the bed because I need to do the video for them. And Heimdall is hiding semi behind them. And I can see just the top of his head peeking around the pillows. My feed evidently is not solid today because I have, it's yellow. It's not green. Well, the phone's not really overheating, but we'll go ahead and turn the fan on a bit and let that cool the phone down some. Oh, my brain was buffering. My brain buffered. Literally, I could feel it going, what was I saying? Oh, no. I am going to see if, since this is mostly clothing in this bag, I'm using a bag of clothes for a footstool. That's so much better. Like, I have room for anything else in my vehicle. But I would love one of those little mushroom footstools right now, just so I can put my feet up when I'm alive. I mean, I know I'm not going to elevate, but if my legs are not bent and my heels aren't sitting on the floor, for some reason, I feel like my feet swell more when my heels are pressing into the floor. It could be just a sensory thing. They do. They swell a lot more when it's hot. That doesn't help me any at all because it's summer and it's hot. I have a bag full of my clean and in a separate plastic bag on top my dirty clothes. Is something hard in here. Tablet was in the bag. Okay, so now let's put you have taken the other pillow I normally have between my legs. So let's just take this pillow, put it on top. Oh yeah. No, sodium doesn't seem to be, unless of course I've eaten like chips, really salty chips. Barbecue is the worst. I try to avoid barbecue, but eating chips does make them swell more. Right now my ankles aren't too bad, and the top of my feet don't look like Pillsbury Doughboys, so it's not bad. It's just they're really stiff. So we're doing what we can. And I finally was able to bend over long enough to cut my toenails today. So that's taken care of. It's my left foot. I can't reach my left foot most of the time. Today I managed it. Cool, Diane. Thank you. Oh, yeah, Sunny Bunny, I get that. My mom had to be real careful with sodium for that reason. And she has a pacemaker with the had a pacemaker with the defibrillator. She has since passed away. But thank you. I have my fan running to keep the phone from overheating, and it worked. I went from yellow back to green, so phone health is happy again. Oh yeah, I have to avoid the chips. For the past like 2 months, I walk into Wawa's and I'm like, I want something snacky, and I pass all the chips and I go straight to the little cold island and I get apple slices and hard-boiled eggs. They're safe and I can eat those without any issue. And occasionally, if I'm feeling dehydrated, if I sweat too much, I will buy a pouch of the pickles, which replenish. Yeah. I will admit I'm not supposed to eat them because I'm not supposed to eat corn. But I have an addiction to Fritos. And on rare occasion, I will buy one of the little snack bag size Fritos. And I pay for it every time. But it tastes so flippin' good. Now I found a brand that makes what tastes like Cheetos, but they're made with nutritional yeast. They taste like cheddar cheese, but it's nutritional yeast. And they're made with like chickpeas or something, not corn. So I can eat them all the way around, and they're delicious, and they're not overly salty. So I get them at either Fresh Market or Whole Foods. It's the two places that carries them. Yeah, I've already reserved for tomorrow night. So I have tomorrow. I'll pay for it tomorrow when I get my. I can do it through the Wyndham app and pay when I check in. So I will pay for it tomorrow when I get my weekly TikTok live payment on Wednesday morning. So I will have through Wednesday night. So that's good. I cannot wait to have that van. And then I don't have to stay in the hotel room. I'll have a bed. I will probably get a hotel room like once a week. Just to have a really decent hot shower. But other than that, yeah, I'll be okay. Oh, Diana, so sorry. We were supposed to have one today, but so far it's moderately cloudy. It's not heavily cloudy. I can't do trail mix because of the peanuts and stuff, and I can't have nuts or seeds. I have diverticulitis. I love trail mix, but I have to make it for myself, and I make it with like Chex Mix and the rice and the wheat Chex Mix. I don't use the corn. I'll get the little tiny M&Ms or something like that for the sweet, because I like it sweet and salty. And I'll get pretzel sticks or something like that. And I love those Giardettos, the little rye crisps, the dark rye bread ones. So I would add those into the mix just because I love the crunch. Oh, they're wonderful. Oh, I'm so sorry. Tornadoes are scary. Tornadoes and earthquakes, they can't be predicted. They even when you know they're coming, you don't know where they're going to hit. Or with an earthquake, you may get like a pre-shock, but you still don't know where the worst of it's going to be or how big it's going to be. And sinkholes, which you don't get any warning, you just all of a sudden, the ground opened up. So, you're hearing my little fan, which is keeping my phone cooled down. So, I've got it set to 19. I can turn it down even lower, but I have been through 3 earthquakes in my life. The one in California, it made the teacups rattle. My aunt just thought it was hysterical that I went into a complete meltdown. But I was 17 and I'd never experienced an earthquake before. And the teacups started rattling and something else crashed. And I was on the couch about half asleep. I'd been reading a book, and I flipped off the couch really fast onto the floor. And she just thought that was the funniest thing ever. The sinkhole was the worst thing for me because I had no warning. Suddenly, I just I was going down, and it was nothing I could avoid. God, that was scary. I still have PTSD from that one. And then the earthquake that I really felt in Virginia, I didn't know it was an earthquake. I was doing laundry, and I just switched it to the dryer. So I should have known it wasn't the washer, right? But I felt the home start doing this, and when the washer got out of balance, being in a mobile home, the whole home would shake from the washer trying to walk out the door, right? So I went running into the little laundry section of the trailer, only to remember it's not in the washer, it's in the dryer. And then it hit me, oh fuck, it's an earthquake. And I sat down really fast. There's a fan. There's a fan, Lori. Everybody has asked that. I have a fan right behind the phone. And the fan is making the wind sound. Let me turn the fan down a little further. There. I like the sound of a fan too, but evidently it's annoying a few people. I can't find my chof, so I'm having to skewer with a fork. I have some of the ones that you clip on your visor. They're okay. The newer ones supposedly are better. I got them last year. This, when I'm not driving, I put on my dash. And this is at 1. That's at 200. $200. 1. It moves it, but it's not making it stand up. 200. And we're in a wind tunnel. And this one, the cute thing that this does is you hold this button down and you see the eyes blink. Now it will face track. I shut it off by accident. Okay, let me start that up again. Not gonna follow me today? Come on, little guy. Anyway, it's supposed to face track. Oh, there it did it. It's like, wait, where'd you go? Anyway, this works really well. No, it doesn't have that capability. It just has a face tracking capability for. It doesn't have Wi-Fi built into it or anything. Yes, I am in a room. Mass Pow Pow in Seattle at Food Festival. Do you mean pew pew as opposed to a pow pow? Yes. That is terrible. At first, I thought you were saying there was a pow wow. Then I looked at it again and thought, maybe she meant pew pew. This world is going to hell in a handbasket. I love the olives. I am an olive-aholic. But honestly, if there's something you're going to be addicted to, olives is not a bad thing to be addicted to. And the best part, I get these from my food order from the church. Oh, I love them on pizza. Spinach, olives, and chicken, and uh, bell pepper slices. Do I have a fan? Do I have the? Yes, I've got a ton of fans in my shop. Just open up my showcase and type fan, and it will give you all the different fans that I have in my shop. Yes, I have another day in the room. Actually, two, because I'll pay for it tomorrow, but I've already reserved for tomorrow. So when I get my money from TikTok lives, I can pay for the room tomorrow because I'm getting 100 for last week. Green ones stuffed with blue cheese and garlic. I can't do the blue cheese. I like the garlic, but the lemon and orange peel ones, those are my absolute favorite. But I have to pay for those. And these I get from my food order from the church. P.F. Chang's is very good. I love their Asian lettuce wraps. Oh, those are good. I haven't had them in ages, though, because I can't afford to go there. I would love to have the money to go eat at Bascom's one night. Bascom's Chop House. My immediate needs. I was going to go down to St. Pete today to the office for the VA, but I think I'm going to do it tomorrow. Yeah, I could afford that, but there's so many things that I like at P.F. Chang's. Allowing myself to go in there just means I will spend more money than I should. So I don't go. And Applebee's has closed 3 of their locations locally. So my one indulgence that I used to get on rare occasion was the riblets from Applebee's. Yeah, I'm not eating anything lettuce either right now. Why did that comment just disappear? Did we just mute somebody for no reason? Sir? Why did we mute Sir? He was making a comment about the sauce from... No! He was saying that the sauce from P.F. Chang's was available at Publix. And all of a sudden, the comment just disappeared. I was just about to respond to that comment, and it went bloop. I'm unmuted. Sorry about that. Oh, he asked what my immediate plans or needs were. Yeah, that wasn't spam. That was just a comment. And I was answering him. So... Very good point, CSI Coral. Very good point. The chili sauce would make me... I know. Well, and I think yours was an accidental block because you got caught in a block party. You got caught in between. Is it the lettuce or the sauce? We'll never know. Exactly. Actually, I think we will know because if it's the lettuce, it's going to last longer. Yeah. Anyway, I hope Sir comes back because that was unintentional. I have tonight and then tomorrow I can pay for another day because I'll have my money from last week's lives. So I've already reserved it. So yeah, I was saying I had planned to go to the VA today, but I'm not going to because we have a storm that's supposed to be coming in that's going to be really bad, and I do not want to get caught in the rain today. I'm not. That's why I'm not heading out. And I've got a whole bunch of products that I need to do videos for. So I figured I'd go live for an hour and a half and then do my videos and take a nap somewhere in there and go live again at like 10 at night like I usually do. But I have to do the pillows. I have actually something for cleaning the shower. It could be used as a broom too because the way it's designed. So I got it because it'll be good for cleaning the van when I get it. And but it's made for cleaning a shower. It's got a squeegee and a brush. It's all silicone. So I've got that to do a video for. Yeah, muted, you exit the live, and the next time I go live, you're unmuted. But blocked, I have to figure out how to. And I figured it out today for someone who I couldn't find on the block list. I went and looked up her screen name the regular way, found it with the right picture to it, and I unblocked her. So yeah, it might be. It's out in the car. I haven't carried it in yet. I got to go out there and get it in a little bit. But it comes with like 4 pull sections and the head. So you can make it whatever length you need, and it's made to like get in tight corners and stuff, and it'll be perfect because you don't have to bend over to scrub the bottom of the tub or shower. That's the thing that I got it for because how convenient it is. But anyway, Nicole, it's happened on occasion, and please, a lot of times it's something is misunderstood or misread, and they're trying to protect me, and they, oops. I will not say thank you to people in here naming them if they do send something to me, because I don't want you all targeted by the people who target me. I will say thank you within the app, and it's a private message just to you, and that way you're not getting harassed like others. So and most of the apps, not Cash App. They won't let, all I can give is a heart for a response. I can't do anything else. It doesn't let me message back. You can send a message with a gift. I can't respond to it with anything other than a heart. So I will give a heart and wish I could give you more. But Venmo and PayPal, I can give you a full message. And I do. But like I said, I will not say it in here. If you go live and you battle, yes, $50 per live is an average. But they actually take 60% when your view count is lower. As your followers grows, they take less of it and you get more. So there is that. I had the what was it, the Phoenix Falcon or something like that, the Thunder Falcon. I had that one come through, and it's a very long gift video or GIF, whatever you want to call it, with the screeching and the swooping, and it was really cool. I mean, my eyes got about yay big. My mouth dropped open, and I was just like, "Oh my God, that's so cool!" That one, I don't remember what it cost them, but it paid me like $160. So it cost them about $400. Ouch. But what a lot of people do who are bigger creators, who go live frequently, who battle a lot, is they say they don't take a payout on the battles, and they roll it over into coins, and they use those coins to get the bigger gifts, to gift smaller creators or someone that they're trying to help out. And I'm pretty sure the person who sent that to me, that's what it was. So I doubt they just would drop $400. When you do a rollover, it costs about half. So you're getting more of the coins for less expense. And it's not really coming out of your pocket. It's just coming out of what you've earned on your lives. So what does it sound like? The mic is underwater. I have a fan blowing, and the fan's kind of close to I have it blowing to keep the phone from overheating. So I am not making $50 a day. I'm making about $100 a week, not per day. I average about $2 per live. Average. So yeah, Anna Grace has a whole life. She is a busy lady. Okay, the storm's coming in. Okay, the storm's coming in. Okay, the storm's coming in. anyhow, forget car going to Australia. If it means going to the little island that the quokkas are, I'd go to Australia. These days, I don't think I want to live in Australia because of those damn spiders. Not too crazy about some of the snakes either. Not that I actually don't mind snakes as a general rule, but they have more poisonous snakes than we do. So, and my brain instantly went to, I don't like spiders or snakes, and that ain't what it takes to love me, like I want to be loved by you. Sky Queen, for me, my return on investment for going live isn't so much monetary, it's getting to have people to talk to. It's the connection. Which is why the trolls just bother me to no end, because I'm not trying to do something that harms anybody. I just want to have connection. The fact that I might get paid a little bit through gifts and just monetizing being live helps. See, right there. The other thing that they have, which I find extraordinarily cool, and they're actually very gentle, they have bats of incredible size. I love bats. So, yeah, not everything is about money, exactly. And the whole, I keep getting the whole dry begging thing, and I'm sorry. When I say I wish I could stay in the room another day, it's just I'm not looking forward to being in the car. I'm not asking somebody to pay for it. It is not a dry beg intentionally. So it does. It helps those of us who are alone or who are isolated. And going live helps me with getting more people recognizing my TikTok shop items that I do videos for. Those went from getting 200 to 300 views per video to over 1,000 or more views per video, which means I get more sales. So there is a little calculation in how long I stay live, and that's what it is. It's to get more views for my videos so that the things that I post that are shop-related reviews are going to get more response. Plus, that you get more response. Plus, while I'm on live, I might show something like the little fan or the pillows or whatever, and that gets people noticing it too. I do not intentionally do sale during a live, because that means you can't sit and have a conversation. You've got to keep items on the screen. You got to show how comfortable and how this and how that. And some people that they can do that, it just drives me crazy. No, it's not a house dress, and no, it's not on TikTok Shop. This is from Temu, and it's just a comfortable summer sundress. So, and it comes just to the knees. It's just a little bit below the knee in length. I would love for it to be about this much longer, but beggars can't be choosers. It was like $488 to $688, depending on when I ordered them. And I've got about 12 of these bought 2 years ago. So, before the hurricane. I bought them all before the hurricane. Yeah, exactly. It's like I'm on a almost daily basis now. I'm getting anywhere from $2 to $8 in commissions from people buying stuff off of the shop. It takes 3 to 4 weeks after you've bought something before I will get the commission, because they have to allow for it shipping, arriving, and the possibility of being returned before they will pay. So, exactly, Babs. I quit buying from Temu only because the shipping it's not free anymore, and it's gotten ridiculously expensive. Um, Very rarely, Yvonne. I have maybe 3 pairs of shorts for going to the gym, and I haven't been in ages, so they're packed away. There is one pair that's in my car with a t-shirt and a bathing suit and a towel in the bag, in case I actually do make it to. No, there is a fan behind the phone. You know, the little orange fan. It's blowing on the phone to keep it from overheating. It's just where it's sitting, and it's on the same table, and it's, I guess, making the table vibrate a little bit. So there is also, I'm sitting closer to the little refrigerator than I normally do, and that refrigerator just sits there and blah, 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 makes a funny rattling noise. Okay, the fan is off. Now you can hear the refrigerator. The refrigerator is the thing that's making the bubbling sound. I had to turn the air conditioner off because the air conditioner is right over my shoulder here, or towards the floor, but you know, you can't hear it. The refrigerator drives me crazy. It just constantly makes this little rumbly, rattly sound. Thank you. What the fan does is it keeps my phone from overheating. So my phone is a iPhone 11, and I seriously need to upgrade. I don't have the money to upgrade, so we are cuddling it along. Yeah, talk to text has its own mind when it comes to what you said versus what it types. And sometimes it can get a little embarrassing, or a lot embarrassing. Yeah, like Kitty earlier said hi and it came up hibiscus. Who knows? No, the phone's not going to blow up. And I'm going to get off a live soon because I have now been on an hour and 44 minutes. So it's not like I haven't done my prescribed amount of time. I just sold the iPhone 7 last year that I had. Remember last year I was using two different phones and I kept getting all those text messages and stuff on the other phone. Well, I got rid of that phone. They figured out this phone number and then they started texting this one. So, yeah, I will buy a refurbished, and I think I'll get the iPhone. What's not the newest one, but like one step back. I get the Pro because it has the best camera. So, and I stick with iPhone because, God, I would have to. Yeah, the 15 Pro Max is probably the one that I will get with the next purchase. I'll buy a refurbished 15 Pro Max. I switched to iPhone when Samsung did me wrong, and I don't want to switch back because you lose a lot of apps for one thing, and you have to renew with a different platform for all of the apps, and not all of them work on multiple platforms. So, yeah, I'm an Apple snob too now. So, there was less issues with Apple's getting viruses too than the other phones. I kept getting a virus on the Samsung. That was the problem. I've heard a few people say the 17 Pro Max has not been a great upgrade. Yeah, that little refrigerator just drives me crazy. Rattle, rattle, rattle. And it's funny. I have friends who swear by iPhone, and I have friends who absolutely cannot stand iPhones. It's a definite preference thing. Doesn't keep me awake at night, but it's just when I'm talking, I hear that constant little rattly noise. For the camera quality, that's why I have to go with the Pro or the Pro Max. Anyhow, I'm going to let you all go. I'm going to take a break from doing this and possibly a nap. And then I'm going to start shooting my videos because I've got to do that and get them done. All right. Anyhow, my brain is going home. I will catch you all later. Take care, Anna Grace. I'll talk to you later. Everyone have a good afternoon.